Good evening, everyone. Buenas noches a todos. Mi nombre es Janet Pichardo. My name is Janet Pichardo. I'm the Executive Director of Family Engagement at the Providence School Department. Soy Janet Pichardo, soy la directora ejecutiva de participación familiar en el Distrito Escolar de Providence. Gracias por asistir a nuestra sesión de Universidad de Padres esta noche. Thank you so much for joining our Parent University this evening. We have a guest, a special guest today. It's Juan Rosales. He's from Providence Promise, and he's going to talk to us about the program there at Providence Promise. I'll have him introduce himself in a few minutes. Let me just see. Entonces, quería dejarles saber que el señor Juan Rosales está aquí con nosotros hoy del programa Providence Promise. Y lo voy a dejar que se introduzca en un ratito. First of all, I want to go through some norms. I just want to make sure that I can, inform everyone of how we will interact this evening here at the Parent University. Let me just look for, I'm going to share my screen in a minute. So if you can continue to look at the screen. Okay, let me see. And let me share my screen here. I'm sorry, give me a minute. Okay. Alrighty, you can see it. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do now and I'll repeat it again. I'm going to say it in Spanish. We'll explain to our families that are on the Zoom right now that they may need Spanish interpretation. So I'm going to just explain to them how they can have access to our interpreters. Para nuestros padres que necesitan traducción a español, tenemos intérpretes en nuestra llamada hoy, en este Zoom, hasta el final de la presentación. Entonces, por favor, para poder escuchar nuestros intérpretes, miren hacia abajo de su pantalla, van a ver un icono que tiene como un globo. Entonces, si le hacen clic, van a poder ver una opción para elegir el idioma español. Entonces, por favor, hagan clic ahora y de una vez que miren el idioma español, que en inglés se dice Spanish, por favor, háganle clic, elijan ese idioma y de una vez van a empezar a escuchar nuestros intérpretes. En un ratito repito esto de nuevo. Okay, so these are our norms. I have them on the screen in English and in Spanish. So if you can just follow along. The presentation will be a webinar format. You will not be able to see each other, only the panelists and facilitator. Reminder to be respectful of each other's comments and lived experiences. This is a safe place to learn together. Not adhering to this norm may result in being removed from the Zoom. The panelists will try to answer as many questions as possible. Microphones of all attendees will be muted unless the attendees raise their hand to ask their question live. The session will be recorded and posted in the district website YouTube channel. And then these are some features. I just explained how to access the interpretation. And for those families that might be coming onto the Zoom either by their phone or a tablet, if you don't see the globe, which says interpretation, then you may have to click on the three dots. In this case, you can see on the screen, it's the icon more. And when you click there, you will get an option to choose the interpretation language. Para los padres que tal vez acaban de llegar, si necesitan traducción a español, por favor miren abajo de su pantalla y miren el globo, háganle clic al globo. Y ahí van a ver una opción para elegir el idioma español. Háganle clic, elijan el idioma español, de una vez van a escuchar del intérprete. Si no ven un globo, pero ven estos tres puntitos o el icono más, que en inglés se escribe more, cuando le hagan clic allá, pues entonces le va a salir otra opción que ya es para elegir el idioma. If you look at the very bottom, you also see these icons again on your screen. If you see raise hand pretty much says, is basically another way that you will interact. For families that prefer to ask their questions or make comments in, out loud, then you'll be able to click on raise hand. I'll see that on my end, and I'll ask you to unmute yourself. Okay. I cannot unmute you. So it's important that you remember I will call you by your name that appears on your video, and then I will ask you to unmute. If you prefer to ask your question in writing, then you can go ahead and click on Q&A, and you can write your question in English or in Spanish. So as soon as you click on the Q&A, a blank screen will come up, or a little space, and you can go ahead and ask your question in English or in Spanish. And then you should also see the chat. The chat should be disabled right now. It will be enabled later, where we will go ahead and enter some links that you will have access to, and especially a feedback form that we will need you to provide us some feedback about the presentation this evening. So remember, any questions or comments, it's the Q&A. If you want to, add it into the Q&A and put that in writing in English and Spanish. And then at the very end, once our special guest is done with his presentation, he will exit our Zoom, and we will proceed with some giveaways. In this case, we have 3 prizes, and we will go ahead and raffle those. But again, this is based on those who complete the feedback form, which helps us make sure that we can improve on our topics, that if you're interested in elaborating or having more information in a separate session, that's another consideration. So we really take very serious your input. So we ask you to please stay to the very end, complete the form, and then at the end, we will have this giveaway process. And you'll see on the right-hand side also that each of these prizes, because we're in the holidays, we thought let's just give away toys. On the right, you'll see that each prize includes meal coupons from Wendy's, Burger King, and also Roger Williams Park Zoo free admission tickets. There's about 5 of each within or attached to these gifts or these items. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing now. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and pass it along to Juan Rosales from Providence Promise, and I'll have him also introduce himself.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to a presentation for Providence Promise. My name is Juan Rosales. I am the bilingual enrollment coordinator, and so I will be the person that you will be in touch with when you want to join our program. Thank you, Janet Pichardo, and the FACE personnel for being here as well, and all of you for taking the time to come and listen to our presentation. So I want to share my screen with you and be able to show you what we are about. And so Providence Promise is an early scholarship program. So you should be able to read my screen in English and Spanish. If you have any issues, please mention it in the chat or questions and answers. Okay, how is that looking, Janet?
It looks good. I was gonna ask you, can you press the slideshow on the top? That way it'll be a full screen. Right there where your cursor is, yeah.
Or maybe
you see where it says slideshow? Right next to share?
I don't.
It's how do I say this? You see the little camera right on the top? Where also do you see your share button? No?
No, I don't.
Let me see.
Button.
Do you want to do view? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, right there. Right there. No. You can click there. Yeah, click right there. Because I can see your cursor. Yeah, it's right on slideshow. And once you click there, it'll just show the PowerPoint full screen.
I'm not seeing it. It says mute video, start video.
No.
Video filter avatar.
How about in view? Go up on the top where it says view, file, edit, view to your left. Yeah, go to view on the yeah in the menu line, right? Go to view. No, go to view. There. To
Slideshow?
slideshow. Yep, press that.
Oh, okay. Thank
There
you.
you go.
That
All
makes
set.
it easier. Now I gotta get my video on. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you,
We have
Janet.
yes,
Appreciate that.
we have like 35 people right now, okay?
Okay,
They're still
great.
coming. Go ahead, move on.
All right. So we are an early scholarship program, and our workshop today is to let you know about what we do here, and so we'll be able to understand what this program is all about. So we have a little agenda here. We're going to just, do a brief overview. We're going to talk about what incentives are. We're going to show you some examples about how to earn our incentives, our early scholarships, and how to submit them so that you can, get the money that goes into a college savings account. And I'm going to show you some guides, talk a little bit about our workshops and our monthly calendar. And obviously, there's a cap on how much you can earn and how to receive those incentives, okay? So you'll be able to read them both in English and Spanish. So the Providence Promise is an early scholarship program that offers Providence families and their children the opportunities to earn early scholarships, which are invested in their college savings accounts with the state of Rhode Island, the 529 accounts. This is the General Treasurer of the state of Rhode Island, which is James Diosa's office. So these opportunities are designed to encourage and improve and to encourage improvement and continuation of overall academic success and well-being. So what are our incentives? So Providence Promise provides incentives, motivation for you in the form of dollars that will be contributed into your college savings account. In addition to monthly contributions you also make to keep the account open, incentives are the number one way for you to increase your college savings. In other words, it's not only you that is going to be providing monetary support into your own college savings accounts, but Providence Promise will be able to provide directly dollars that go into your college savings account. So we are in partnership with you and the state of Rhode Island to actually grow your own accounts. Okay. So we are not a financial institution. We are not a bank. We are literally just trying to be helpful all around for the sake of educating our children and grow a much more educated Providence. Examples of our incentives are, we provide guides about things that you can do to earn these early scholarships. For example, as you can see here, we have parents and children doing, arts and crafts, some writing, and different things that you can actually do at home, or you have done in school, or you maybe have participated in an after-school program to do that. So, and this is the number one way. This is basically keeping parents and children together in education so that we know that children are getting those educational opportunities, not only in school and in school programs, after-school programs, but also at home. How to earn our incentives. There are several ways you can earn these incentives. Some of the most popular ways are workshops and events like this one that you are at right now. Let's say, for example, Janet has more Parent University workshops. You can let us know that you attended any of those workshops that they provide for you. Just like the school might as well do that, or maybe any other organization that you participate with. And by letting us know that you are participating, in those workshops, those events. You just document it with us, and we send a certain dollar amount per child, and that includes parents as well. So we do not only incentivize children, we incentivize you as a family. Other ways are videos on participation, parent council, youth council. So Providence Promise also has our own parent and youth councils. We are a parent-driven organization. This means that you can bring a subject to the school, and we will create a workshop around your concerns and have people come in and do presentations so that you can learn more about certain subjects that you may want to just hear and understand or learn about. Parents also, we also incentivize book reports or reading logs. Like every school has a reading log opportunity for children to have them, read every day, maybe 15 minutes to about a half an hour, depends on the school. And this is a way to earn. For example, from birth to fifth grade, children who read every day earn $1 every day. That's ongoing. This could be in the summer. This could be when you're on vacation, definitely during school time. And children who are from sixth grade to eighth grade, they earn $2 every day. So that's $60 a month for keeping up with those reading logs. In high schoolers, 9th to 12th grade, earn $3 a day, every day, ongoing. So this is up to $90 a month. And we have many more. So we also have a little handbook that you can refer to, and you can see all the different ways you can earn. When you submit your incentives, you can choose one of the following ways of doing it. You can send a text with a photo, letting us know who your child is, of course, at that telephone number that you see at your screen at 401-572-4142. And when you have like a reading log, you can take a picture of that and submit it to the same number or an email that we would provide, as well, as you can see in number 2. For example, when you do your survey works with Providence, the Providence Public School Department, because obviously schools want to know your opinion, and this way they can know where the help is mostly needed. You can send us that information, and you can earn $25 per child for filling up those surveys that the Providence Public School Department very much would like to know from you about that. And in that telephone number, 401-572-4142, you can also call, send text messages if you have any questions about or doubts about, can I submit this, or does this count, or how do I send it to you? All that information will be provided to you just by contacting that telephone number. And our family engagement coordinator, her name is Lucrecia Mendez, who couldn't be here today with us, but once you enroll, you will have a great opportunity to meet her as well. And all referrals come to me. That's my email at number 3, jrosalespvdpromise.org. You can communicate with me anytime. I'm always right here on the screen because I'm always enrolling, and people call me up all the time about questions as well. So we have our early, where can you find our early scholarship program guide? So you can go to Google and just, put in Providence Promise, and there at the member resources, you will be able to see our monthly newsletter, which gives you opportunities about what's on our calendar, and it'll tell you every time we have a workshop, it'll let you know that we are also paying you a certain amount of money for attending. Like I said before, not just in English, but also in Spanish, and as a family as well, not just children. You'll have a monthly calendar as well so that you can see the different versions and our early scholarship guide. Now, the guide is very interesting because that is the bread and butter of what this program is all about. It'll have a column of activities you're going to do, maybe a little bit of information and how to submit. And on the right side, you will see an incentive, a dollar amount per, whether it's per session, whether it's per day, whether it's per a quarter, whether it's per year. All of that will be on that guide. So that I do urge you to see that. And whenever you want information from me and I send you that information, I will include that direct link to that program so that you can see it in both English and Spanish as well. And also our youth engagement guide. So we have a new program. It's been around for almost a year now, and our high schoolers are the ones that benefit mostly from that. So will be able to see how we are guiding the children from sixth grade all the way up to until they graduate high school. It's a fantastic program, and we start them off early, so that parents are aware and children are aware and map the road to success early on. And every time you are doing any of those things, you will also be earning our dollars. We do have some workshop guides. So when you are attending Providence Promise events or workshops, it is important to follow our guidelines and rules to receive your incentives. Like, for example, turn on your camera or ask questions. Every time, we will incentivize you to be able to have better participation during those workshops. You can find all our events happening every month on our calendar, and it is on our website, as you can see down below, pvdpromise.org, member resource calendar. All of these things will be available to you to get a quick look and follow. So we have our family engagement program. This is for parents and all students. That includes workshops, events like wellness, nutrition, again, workshops, financial literacy, workshops, and a lot more. And every single one of those things, you are earning our dollars. Remember that. This is what the program is all about, so that you are no longer just, doing the growing your college savings account by yourself. We are partnering with you to literally help you grow those accounts. We have a parent council. Parents are welcome to attend. We pay you to be at our meetings, and we like to hear your opinions. We have a council pledge, come and go as you please. There's low commitment. There's not like you have to be there every day or anything like that. But every time you show up, you're earning our dollars. We have an elementary school council as well. We have fun groups that we create for students from K to 5. We meet once a month. There is no official registration. All students are welcome to attend at any time as well. Our youth engagement program, we have that for middle and high school students only. This includes workshops and other events like our youth council, and they are welcome. Everyone is welcome to attend. They also have a pledge so that they can, be part of and take this seriously. They also come and go as they please, though, and the commitment is also low. We have a mentorship program specifically designed for middle and high school students to help, with guidance about what they want to do, how they want to get there, maybe help them apply with, get them a college mentor. So if, this is also important so that students are in touch with their future right from the bat. And our students are earning incentives. So it's not just the parents' responsibility. Once they get into these engagement programs at the high school level, we expect our students who enroll in Providence Promise to be able to do a lot of these things with us.
Uh,
Um,
Juan, I'm sorry
yes.
if I can interrupt you for a minute. I
Mhm.
just want to let our interpreters know, um, whoever's interpreting right now, the sound cuts off, so it's not sounding very clear. So if you can both just try to see if we can correct that. Thank you. Go ahead, Juan.
Okay. And so we have a lot more incentives for you. Like when you do virtual workshops, like today, we would have been paying you $10 for being here, or like I said, or any workshop that as long as it has something to do with education, or with your school, or with the school department, or with us at Providence Promise. Um, In-person meetings, we pay workshops $20 so that we want to make sure that you get the information that's so valuable for your children's education, as well as for you to know, um, be just, just be present and learn what it is expected of you as a parent, for your children's sake in education. Um, we do have, so I've been talking a lot about incentives and early scholarships. So we do have a cap on how much you can earn with us, but it is an amazing program. So each student can earn up to $250 a month. That's every month in incentives, which translates to about $3,000 a year. And then those $3,000 are invested, with the state of Rhode Island through the 529s. So the 529s are actually an IRS code. We all pay, taxes, and no doubt we pay federal taxes. So the 529 is the way for the state to ask for those federal dollars back that you pay to them, and helps you grow these accounts even more so. Um, but we can't provide any more than $250 at this point. Okay. Hopefully, if we get more, donations, as we, which is how we work, maybe that will increase. But you never know. But it's good to be in the door. Okay. Um, so how to receiving incentives? So within a month, you can send your incentives to us whenever you want. It could be a week, it could be every 2 weeks, it could be once a month. At the end of the month, though, all of your incentives, everything that you submitted, will be deposited into your college savings account. Give it about a week or so to reflect in the following month, because we do send a lot of money and with a lot of accounts, and all that has to be sorted out first. Okay. Usually you will see the money within that first week or two, the most. 10 days usually would be the average of the next month. And you can always reach out to us if you have any issues, like my money's not there, I didn't see it reflected. We also keep our own account, so that we know that if it hasn't gone in, we can also let you know how much is still waiting to go in. Sometimes, parents give us a call and they say, do I have the 250 yet? And so if we say, well, you're at 200, you need 50 more, you know, people are very they want the 250, trust me. So but even if you earn 100, even if you earn 150 or 125 or 200, it's still money, right? It's still money that never going to have to come out of your pocket ever again, when your children decide that they need books, or go to a college, or they need tools when they go to any other type of education, higher education after high school. um, Incentives for your activities. If at all you want to receive, if all you want to do is receive incentives for something that you already are doing in school, like I said, you can go to your school, ask for the programs that at your school, like music, sports, tutoring, the PTO meetings. It's all going to be incentivized. Um, or maybe you are planning on doing something in the future, like taking a vacation. But you're just wondering whether that's going to be incentivized. As long as the child is having an educational opportunity, we will do that. But it is not, a lot of things are not in their early scholarship program guide, right? We can't name everything that you can possibly parents think about. Like, let's say, maybe you stop by a park and you want to know what the park, why is it there, like Roger Williams Park. And you may find that out. It may not be in the guide, but because you are sending a drawing or doing a report, we will incentivize it. Okay. So, we're not trying to limit on the educational opportunities that you may want to give your child or that your child's already doing or will be doing in the future. We are flexible, but within reason. We don't incentivize homework. We incentivize extracurriculum activity, but not homework. Homework is something that you guys have to do, right? Gotta keep it honest that way. And so if you have any questions, this would be the time to do um, that. So I don't know if you want to write something in the Q&A or which I think, Janet, you prefer the Q&As, right?
Yeah, and so also if anyone wants to ask a question live, they can click on the hand at the very bottom, and I'll go ahead and ask you to, I'll call your name.
Okay.
And then, and I'll ask you to unmute. We do have a question in the Q&A.
Okay.
It's from Claudia. ¿A qué edad de mi hijo puede comenzar a preguntar por becas o a qué grado? So the question is, at what age can my child begin to ask about scholarships?
Right. Well, this is the only program in this entire state of Rhode Island that you can start earning our early scholarships from Providence Promise from birth. As long as you are a Providence resident, you can begin doing that work. And you want to do that because you do want those 18 long years to save up and allow that account to grow very nicely. And part of the other question was, sorry, you erased it.
Okay. I think it was, I'll look for it. Hold on. ¿Y a qué edad de mi hijo puede comenzar a preguntar por becas o a qué grado? And also what grade?
And also what grade, correct. So yeah, like I said, you can, if you have a kindergarten child, if maybe they're in preschool, if maybe they're in your early intervention or Head Start, never too early to start saving for your, for your college savings account. And, the accounts can also be used for, like I said, not just colleges, but you can have an apprenticeship program, maybe a licensure program when a child graduates high school or technical school.
Okay, we have another question. Hi, I'm actually in the program. How do I show and tell I have been attending these parent university meetings?
Right, you can take a picture of your screen. And I'm here, Janet's here, and we know that you are participating. Take a picture with your phone and submit to 401-572-4142.
Okay, we have another question. Do you have to meet income limits to participate in this program?
No, there are no income limits. Income is not a qualifier or a disqualifier. We will work with you if your income is low so that when you participate, putting money into your own college savings account, you can, if you have, a low income type of situation, we will work with you on that. Some parents have contributed as little as $5 a month. Because they've lost their jobs, or they're a single parent, maybe they have several children in the household, and we know things are in that direction with the economy. So but most people contribute maybe about $10 a month. That's the average.
Okay, another question. Good to know. I have 2 kids. So that's a comment. I don't know if
Mhm.
there's anything you can share if there are families that have multiple children.
Right. Children, you can definitely, you can, like I said, a baby, somebody in elementary school, maybe a middle school, maybe a high schooler. Yes, there you can, as many children in the program. Um, so they can be part of the Providence public schools or charter schools as well. No, unfortunately, we don't do private schools.
Okay. I am sorry. I get in late because I was picking up my son from after school, but I get to hear that he can get incentive for reading or extra activities.
Mhm.
How can he get enrolled? And also the parent university meetings apply? Starting
Mhm.
when?
Mhm. Yes, and as soon as you enroll in Providence Promise, you can begin to earn our dollars. Um, you contact me, and because I am the enrollment coordinator, and I will help you go through the entire process, application process, explain the entire program to you, so that when you are in, you are up and running.
Okay. So Juan, will you at the very end, will you have another screen that has your contact information? That's
I
why
do.
that will tell people to just take a picture before they.
Yes, I do. I do that. When I next time I share my screen, I'll be able to provide that for you.
Very, very good. Okay, we have another question. If your child ends up not attending college, do you recoup some of the investment?
Right. Remember that this when we start when we start the college when you start the when we enroll you into the college bounce saver 529 accounts with the state of Rhode Island. Remember, this is your account. This is like it is for college. It is invested. It's earning interest. But at some point, if the money is not used, that money can be transferred to a grandchild, and then your children can have 18 years to grow it. If your child leaves high school and says, I'm not following any education, you can just leave the money there, allow it to grow. And when your child comes back at 25, 27, 32 years old, the money will be there so that maybe at that point they want to follow a licensure or some kind of other program to do that. Um, Once it matures at 18 years, when the child is 18 years of age, then you can use the money for like I said, any higher education program you so desire. And if whatever is not used, yeah, you can transfer it out of that account into one of your accounts, but then that will be considered income, and so you will get taxed on that.
Okay. Okay, María has a question. Tengo un hijo en el último año y tenemos 5 meses en los Estados Unidos. ¿Calificaría para la ayuda y cuáles pasos debo dar para
Mhm.
conseguirla? So,
See,
mom, go ahead. Did you want to translate it? Or you want me to?
no, you go ahead. Sorry.
So I have a student in his last year, so that would be the 12th grade. And he's been here for 5 months in the United States. Would he qualify for this program? And what would be the steps to take to apply?
So children we have one of our rules is that children need to be enrolled by the ninth grade to have make sure that the investment gets a little opportunity to help you grow that account with the state's 529 account. If you also, the other thing that you require would be like an ITIN number, a tax identification number, um, or a social security number to be able, because this is a tax advantage that you are also getting because it's not considered income, it's considered an investment. If your child is in the last 5 months of his last year, there is nothing much we can really do about that. yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I just did it for you, so go ahead.
Okay, very good.
Mhm.
Um, no, I only have hosts and panelists.
Hmm. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
Okay, now you
I don't have
now
everyone.
check and see now again. If you want to click your chat again.
Should I do the Q, send it in Q&A, or because
No,
chat doesn't seem
it
to be
you should be all set now. Check and see. Because I changed it so that you
yeah.
could enter it.
I'm not seeing a way to send it.
Okay. You can send it to me, but then you have
Okay.
to get out. So
Yeah. Okay.
you sure you sure that it doesn't say can you check it again?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't spell to everyone. No, I don't see it. I don't see a send button. I wrote it in, but I can't.
So if you don't see a send, you should see a little arrow on the bottom right
Mm-hmm.
or enter if you press enter. No, but most important thing
Oh,
is
there it
though,
is. Enter did it. Okay.
yeah, I see it now. All set.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Ok. Ahora, para las personas que nos dijeron que no han visto el enlace, lo deben de ver ya.
Mhm.
Okay, so please confirm in the Q&A. We're trying to keep all the comments and questions to the Q&A. So I'm going to disable again the chat for a minute until Juan is done with the presentation.
Mhm.
Because this is what happens. Everyone will start on the chat. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
one of the things I can share with you guys is, the significance actually of, and see if I'm able to give you that. But that's my information anyways. That's our information for Providence Promise. If you want to contact us, and or if you want to contact me at any point,
Mhm.
maybe you can take a picture of that. Unfortunately, I have this other screen that won't go away for Lucrecia, but for Lucrecia's email address is lmendez@pvdpromise.org.
Juan, can you enter the link again?
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe when we changed it, okay. Pueden ver el link ahora. Check and see if you can see the link
In the
now.
chat.
Let us know if yes or no. Just say yes or no. There you go. Okay. So we have more questions, Juan. Let me just read a
Yeah,
few, please.
sounds
Okay.
good.
Las actividades que hacen en la iglesia también cuentan. If there are activities that we attend in church, would that count as an activity?
Yeah, there is a way, like sometimes kids do, like I said, arts and crafts, or they but that would be more for like a Lucrecia Mendez question. I know that because she's the engagement coordinator, and she deals with a lot more of those things, more of those questions. But not everything, I don't think, church related.
Okay.
Mhm,
Mis niños ya están inscritos
mhm,
hace un mes en en el programa.
mhm,
Lo que no recuerdo es cómo aportar a la cuenta mensual. Es con el código o número de cuenta que me enviaron en correo. So this
mhm,
is someone, this is a mom or a mom that is currently enrolled perhaps a month ago. What she can't remember is how she actually contributes
mhm,
um, with a code, a phone number,
mhm,
actually not a phone number, but an account
mhm.
that I received in the mail. That's a question.
Right. So yeah, when we enroll you, you have three options to contributing to your own account. One is through a bank account. So routing number and account number would be needed, and we can do it recurringly. So it will be automatically deducted from your checking account, let's say, every month. And the other way is maybe a check that you write. Uh, in that case, initially, we require proof that your contribution is going in, or through payroll deduction. And this is a form that we will download, send to you. you send to your human resources department at your job, and they will communicate directly with College Bound Saver 529 accounts and be able to make that transaction. And again, proof of that when they tell you your transactions are being made, yeah, send us that information as well, so that we know if there's any issues. If you still aren't able to do that, contact me directly, and I will set it up for you.
Okay. I was explaining to my son about this program, and he wants to know what kinds of extra activities are considered to be getting the incentives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, we don't have any limits on what you can do. So let's say somebody likes music and they go to a music, program, we'll incentivize that. If somebody likes dancing and they go to a dancing program, we'll incentivize that. Sports will incentivize that. So, in like I mentioned as well, any of the school activities, that programming that you have in school will also be incentivized. Some of them are maybe educational video gaming. Some of them will be like guitar or piano. The thing is not to set limits on the educational opportunities for the children, because they all suffered when due to COVID and how all the programming is closed. A lot of the programs are also trying to get children enrolled back into the programs. So this program is actually does three things. One, it gives the children that opportunity to have those learning, more learning activity. Parents get the incentives, right? The monetary compensation in college savings accounts for your children, and then the programming, any programming that's educational. Because you enroll your children in those programs, they're actually getting you back to doing that kind of program.
Okay. Will this information be updated on the website? For example, one's phone number and the list of activities info for referencing.
Is that more like a you question?
I'm not
For you
sure.
guys?
So,
Mhm.
David, if you want to clarify in another, enter another Q&A comment and just clarify if you're referring to the Providence Schools website or that you have access to one's website. If you can just clarify, please. Okay. I receive SSI for my child, but I would like to know if there are other programs for my other daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you are on SSI, unfortunately, SSI gives you a certain amount of money that you can have at your disposal. I think it's somewhere along the lines of $2,000. When they realize that you have more than that, they could actually jeopardize your SSI payments. So we always recommend for you to go to the SSI's office, talk to them about college savings, and most parents think that I'm receiving it for one child, but I have two or more children. Would they qualify? Remember that it's the parent who's receiving the SSI, and so the same rule applies for the rest of the children. So I would not like to, jeopardize your SSI, because that does so much more for you than this money is money that goes in an investment type of portfolio, and so you don't have access to withdraw or anything like that. Nowhere near what SSI provides for you. And remember, SSI is also, it helps you with the medical expenses and things like that. Are there any other programs? Onward We Learn, I think it's another program that helps with college savings, but they do I think it's like a point system, not necessarily dollars into an account, but you would have to call them and talk to them about that. Maybe Janet can provide those links.
Sure. Yes.
But Providence Promise actually sends money directly into your account, so you will see, you will watch those funds grow, and you can even download and see all the transactions yourself.
Okay, we have 4 more, so we want you to continue to finish your slideshow presentation. So we'll go through these 4 questions and then let you finish, and then we'll open it up again. So I enrolled my children today, but I don't know where to go to access my account. Is it possible to have an application I can download?
Sure. You can go to Ready Save 529, whether you are in Apple Store or Google Play. You can just write that there and in the loop in the search, and you'll see it's like a green frame with a young man busy writing, and you can download that app and put your information, your login information, and you should be able to have access. And again, you can call me at my telephone number. Absolutely, I'll help you, manage uh, that account so that you have access and know what to do. If there's any changes, like maybe a bank information or amount information, or different ways of contributing to your account, I can help you with all of that.
Okay. A parent that already asked a question, she said
Mhm.
his child or her child is in the after school program, the arts program at PASA.
Mhm.
Will that apply as an incentive?
Of course. Yeah, you join PASA. It's an organization that's dedicated to, a school, a learning activity. And $100 we provide for any program like YMCA, Boys and Girls Club, a dance school, any after school programs like, Inspiring Minds. And whatever they do within those programs, you can submit for extra incentives.
¿Cuál es la cantidad entré tarde a la conferencia, no pude escuchar? ¿Cuál es la cantidad?
La cantidad que ustedes cooperan depende de su ingreso, como 1%. Lo pueden dividir entre 2 o 3 niños, es solo 1%, pero de todas maneras tienen la oportunidad de ganar hasta $250 por cada niño mensual hasta que se gradúen de la high school, no importa de dónde hayan empezado, pueden ser de kindergarten también, ¿ok?
En inglés, por favor, ahora.
Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, you can contribute about when we send you our DocuSign document to join our program, is states that you can put in, because I'm saying la cantidad, the amount, so I'm not so sure which one, but you can contribute 1% of your income, but you can actually split this between 2 or 3 children depending on your income, qualifications, and that still gives you the opportunity to earn up to $250 every month until children graduate high school. And that's where the program is at now. Hopefully it'll stay like that. We're trying hard.
Okay. So the parent that asked the question earlier about the website, he did mean PVD Promise website.
Okay.
That's his original question.
So that was, the information should be there under team. You should be able to see when you go into www.pvdpromise.org, or just look up Providence Promise in Google. Just go to our main page and look at team, and our information should be there.
So will you repeat again before you leave how folks can access their accounts? That's the last question here. I don't know where to go in order to access my account.
Okay. It's Ready Save 529. Or when you enroll, I send you a login information, and in blue letters, it's the link. You can just click on that link, and all your password, everything is right there. Username, security, information. It's all there. If not, like I said, call me directly. I'll help you out.
Okay. So that ends our list of questions. You can move on with your slideshow presentation if you have any more slides.
Okay. I don't have any more slides, but let's see if maybe I can share. I know I may have to click on view again to
no, it looks good.
the.
This is good. I can see it all.
Well, I kind of wanted to share what it would look like, what it looks like to, I can't get out, stop. How do I minimize the screen now? X.
So just there you go. Awesome.
Okay, so let me give you a little information. Can you see that, Janet?
Yes.
Okay, so college savings, you're doing it by yourself. And on average, like I said, our parents contribute $10 a month. So if you start from the beginning, putting $10 from birth, and you have a trajectory of 18 years to grow that account at 6%, right, rate of return, um, with the investment, which is the blue there. So your $10 would be the yellow, and the return would be the blue. So you would probably have saved about $3,000, almost $4,000 on your own. Okay, so with the same $10, but if you are earning $100 a month with us, right? So you are still the yellow. Providence Promise, if you're earning $100 every month, that's us in green. And the rate of return at 6%, the same. This is a modest amount. Look at the difference, right? So on your own, you can save $3,800. And if you're earning with us 100, even like half of that, less than half, you're earning that money. But with Providence Promise, you can earn up to $250 every month. So our 250 plus your 10, again, your 10 would be the yellow, 250, that will be Providence Promise in green, and in blue would be your rate of return at 6%. So you can see that certainly having a partner to help you grow those accounts directly, and with the state of Rhode Island rate of return, you will be actually making a nice dent in your contribution. Because one of the things people don't realize when they save money is, like, if it's taking you 18 years to grow $3,800, then what is that $3,800 going to actually mean by the time your child turns 18 years old, when things get even more expensive? So this is the reason why we are helping you directly grow these accounts. Any questions about that?
No questions yet.
Mm-hmm. So you need a partner in education in to grow these accounts, and that is Providence Promise, the only organization helping you do this. From birth, that is.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone have any more questions? Okay, let me see.
Not really.
Not right now.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone wants to raise their hand and ask their question live, you can do that too. If you prefer not to write a question, and if you have a question, you can ask the question in English or in Spanish if you raise your hand. So again, look at the very bottom of your screen and you'll see the little hand. If you click on it, I'll see here who actually raised their hand, and I'll call your name as it appears on the video. So please, let's take advantage of Juan right now, okay? Everyone had really good questions. So does anyone need any additional clarification? Okay. If not, Juan, if you want to just show your screen again with your contact,
Mm-hmm.
and then because I think there are no more questions, and we can move on.
I'll leave it like this, because then you can see Lucrecia's information down below a little bit better.
Okay.
On view is like this thing keeps blocking it.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Maybe now. Let me see. It was view and grid view.
Slideshow. No, slideshow,
Oh,
the very
is.
first
Yep.
one, right there.
Okay, there it is.
Okay.
That information is gone. That little screen thing is.
So, Juan, if you want to, while folks are perhaps taking pictures of this, you want to say any last words, and then you can go ahead and enjoy the rest of your evening while we now do our little giveaways.
Great. Yeah, like I mentioned, things are more expensive. We will work with you on how to get you started. Everything that we do is for free. And on the contrary, right? You're making money every time you're doing something educational for your children. Please enroll them back, help the schools fill out the survey works, join the different programming that they have for you. Um, Call me for any questions, concerns, and let's just get you started. We need very basic information. But one of the things I do like to ask is, what does your child like to do now? And this is how parents, for example, say, my child is in sports, so my child likes to draw. So let's say, for example, a child does 5 drawings today, and having sending a drawing, submitting a drawing, let's say, cause we'll give you $5 for each drawing, so your child earned $25 today, just like that.
Okay. And Juan, so before you leave, we do have one more question. You
Okay.
didn't mention it earlier, but if you can just repeat. So the parent is asking, this account, it will be able to get even if he wants another kind of career, not a college degree. Is it still available?
Yes, correct. So as you can choose it. Remember that this is your account and you're the owner of the account. So when your child decides that he wants to go for a technical school, whether it's computers, mechanic, maybe he wants to get a license to drive, let's say, trucks and be able to build roads. All those schools are, cost money. Even beauty school costs money. So you will be able to pay directly to those schools from this account. Maybe they want to be a CNA, an electrician. Yeah, it's higher education. It's important that our children, when they grow up, have a degree, a certificate, something that they can, makes them more equitable and financially and racially. So you don't want them to just have like a high school diploma and then struggle to try to get the money and get into debt to be able to reach those higher education opportunities.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
thank you so much, Juan. This was great information. And what's really good is that every time you come on, we have a few that have already joined Providence
Mhm.
Promise. So that's
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
great. And the word is
Yeah,
spreading. The word is
yeah.
spreading. Okay. Very
It
good.
is. It is. We are over 1,165 children strong, earning already hold together more about over $1.5 million in
Wow.
the account. So that can be you guys and your children. Okay.
Thank you so much, Juan.
You're
Thank
very
you so
welcome.
much again. And we'll invite you again in the future. And so you take care. Thanks again for your time.
Thank you much. Have fun.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye. Okay, everyone, we're going to continue with our giveaways. Shania, if you can go ahead in the chat, if you can add the link to the chat, which is the link for everyone to click on the link for the feedback form. We actually are asking again our families, please do not leave the Zoom yet. We do need your feedback about how you felt about this particular session. And so this way, at least we'll learn, was it informative? Was it helpful for you? But also we ask you if there's any other topics that you would like for us to consider for the future sessions. So please, you can see the link right now. Grab the link on the chat. If you can see it, please click on it. Shania just put it in the link in the chat. We just want to make sure, can someone confirm when you open the link that is the Google link and that you see the questions? Okay, this is Shania, someone said here this is not the correct link. Can you please just make sure that you put the correct link, please? Okay. Can you put it one more time? Okay, so let me just see. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and Shania, I'll take care of it from here. I'll grab the link. Let me see if it works for me here. Actually, Shania, I'm gonna send it to you in the email. If you could just grab it, I can't do it because I'm actually hosting, so I can't put it in the. All right, please don't leave. We want you to please provide us some feedback. All right, Shania, grab the link now, please, and re-enter it.
All right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shania is going to enter it again. Did you have it there for everyone, Shania? Can you see if it's for everyone?
Yes. It is right here.
Okay. So the link was entered twice. Can you please confirm you see the link and that it is the correct link on your end? Just say yes or no in the chat. Okay, very good. Okay, so please don't leave yet. We have a few folks that are still on the Zoom. So again, just a reminder, we have another session this week. So we had 3 this week. We have the one for tomorrow, responding to teen violence. So please make sure to share with others that might have some teenagers, just to learn from Sojourner House. That is the organization who will be presenting. And they have a lot of services that they offer families and youth. So please try to attend the Zoom tomorrow. So if you can go ahead, I'm just going to check if I'm getting in the responses. Okay, let me see. Okay. Okay, we just have a few. Remember, those of you who are and just complete it once, please. Once you complete the questions, make sure to hit submit. And that will register your responses, and I could see them on my end here. And remember, completing this form will allow you to participate in the giveaway. So please make sure, and again, it's very important for us to receive or to learn from your experience, whether or not the information that was shared today was helpful to you. And if you would like any additional information. Again, just a reminder, please complete the form just once. I'm going to give it another minute. I know we have a few people. Again, just a reminder, just complete it once. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab these names. Please stay looking at your screen and you'll go ahead and see a wheel that will include your name of those that completed the survey or the questionnaire. Okay, so let me just share my screen. Okay, everyone should be able to see this now.
Yes, we can see it.
Very good. Okay, we're going to start. Let me see, 1 second. Actually, let me stop. So Shania, I'm going to go ahead and show my screen again for the prizes, just the order of it, please. So that way you can write it on your end. Okay. These are the prizes. Oops, sorry. Okay, so these are toys. Remember, these are toys. And on the bottom right hand of the screen, you'll see that these toys also will come with an envelope with these coupons. So each prize includes a meal coupon from actually like 5 coupons of Wendy's and Burger King, and also Roger Williams Park Zoo free admission tickets. So that will be you will receive that along with the toys. Okay. So item 1 is the Monster High, the coffin bean toy. The item 2 is the Rudolph and a throw blanket. And the final one is a Dippin' Dots frozen dot maker. Okay. So those are the prizes. Okay, so for the first prize, we're going to go back now to the wheel. Okay. There we go. All righty. So I'm going to hit this little button and we will see who is the first, second, and third. The first winner. Okay, Isidro Rojas. Okay, Isidro. Congratulations for all our winners. Please look at the chat. Shania is going to add our address and phone number in case you need to call us. But we would like for you to please claim these prizes within 5 days. And the sooner the better, because that way, you'll have these. So again, Isidro Rojas, you won the first prize. Okay, so we'll do this again for the second prize. Second winner. Okay, Claudia Villeda Flores is the second winner. Congratulations. Again, look at the address, 379 Washington Street. It's actually on the chat. So please make sure you grab that before you leave and you exit this Zoom. Okay, and this is for the last prize for this evening. Okay, congratulations. Luz Moncion. Congratulations. All righty. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. I want to thank our interpreters and also Shania for supporting our Zoom tonight. And again, we welcome you to continue attending these Zoom meetings. The parent link that you're getting, those are the robocalls you're getting with the reminder, in addition to the flyer that has a list of all the workshops that are coming up. So thank you so much for joining us this evening. See you soon.